up, Bodie? I'll be right back. The bomb second? What up, Fourth? I love you guys too. Science, we got Glooberism. Oh, got that gifted tier 3. Use your tier 3 emotes. Oh shit, I forgot another thing. Hold on. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. Oh man, guys, we're gonna get into reacts and stuff pretty quick. Got a couple things to react to. And then, I don't know what we're gonna play. I wanted to play some Dark and Darker, but Fourth's computer is broken. Unless he fixed it. And I only really want to do some Dark and Darker if we got our fucking trio going. Like, maybe we could do some, like, pickpocket rogue stuff. But there's Starfield. There's Liza P, which I just downloaded. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure what I want to do today. What up, Sizzle? Fort, did you get your computer fixed? Or is it still fucked? But yeah, you know, the only Souls-like game I've ever played was Elden Ring, like Fourth. I want to try the other ones, I just don't have them. Yeah, just like Fourth, I love Elden Ring. Oh, it's way easier? Okay. Well, you know, the thing that's gonna make it harder is the one thing that made Elden Ring hard for me is that my controller is broken. I'm using an old Xbox 360 controller that has a broken joystick. So, I got a little handicap right off rip. So good, you gotta nerf yourself, fuck. Oh, you haven't tried turning it on yet? Okay, well maybe, yeah, maybe give it a little bit. This stream is sponsored by the Shadow Government. The Bomb, what are we gonna do without Fourth? What are we gonna do? Oh, Fourth also made another stream highlights video. I'm very excited to watch this. I needed this today. I just checked all my messages like right before stream, and one of them was Fourth sending me another one of his edits. And now that sucks that his fucking computer's broken. Now he can't make any more. Fuck. Right in the middle of Druid form bear sex? Oh. Fuck. That sucks. What up, Chad? Anything new? Anything new to listen to today? Oh, Fort, that's just because of the child restrictions I put on your computer. I put child restrictions on your computer, so if you did anything like that, your computer would shut off. And not turn back on. I'm just kidding. Ooh, I'm excited for the clips, dude. Thank you for being here, Chad. Has Hugh Soul been in your chat yet? Oh, I remember when that helped with your computer, the bomb. And then, yeah, what Science said could work. I know you were just messing with your RAM recently, Fourth. You tried to install that new RAM. Maybe the old RAM got unseated a little bit. The only thing, Fourth, is they don't have access to all the clips like you do. I mean, you guys can go to the clips portion of my page and say like all time and like use some of those filters, but like you have access to every single clip I've ever made. No, those go to the OnlyFans, the bomb. Those go to the OnlyFans. Okay, shit, we gotta start. I didn't realize what time it was. You ever wonder what it's like to take a walk on the wild side? To be able to grab a bull by the horns, take control of your life. Feeling like a wolf amongst sheep who wants no more bullshit. You just want to be that cowboy or cowgirl you were always meant to be. Riding off into those vast, distant sunsets. Yeah, that's just the salt of the earth, baby. That's why you're here looking to buy your new 2021 Jeep Tundra Ford F-150 John Deere Ranger. But honestly, you probably can't afford one of those. But what you can afford is a Twitch Prime to Independent Incorporated, which in turn will help him afford his new 2021 Jeep Tundra Ford F-150 John Deere Ranger. Be the change you want to see. It ain't that uncommon around these parts to just want to have straight up sex with your tractor. That's just how we live out here. That's just the law of the land. That's the salt of the earth. That's the salt of the earth, baby. Oh shit, guys, give me 1 minute. We have a special guest. We have a special guest. Hold on, I gotta go grab him. Hold on.
Change the world. My final
Okay, we're ready. Wait, where's the friggin'... Okay, hold on. I'm not totally ready. Almost ready. Now we're ready.
Serotonin. Smoking. Sky. I'm coking. Choking. Coking. Choking. Smoking. Toking. Bitch. Phoning. Chosen. Number one whore.
Bernie, you don't like your glasses? You don't like your glasses? Are you kissing me?
Gonna sue me for these movies. We're making movies. And they're groovy. They're gonna sue me for these movies. We going crazy. Facey, facey. I wanna have 'em. All your babies. We making babies. Baby, baby. Face it, face it. Babies. Baby, 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 face, 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 baby, 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 face, 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 making movies. And they're groovy. They're gonna sue me for these movies. We're making movies. And they're groovy. They're gonna sue me for these movies. Movies. Film it. Put your camera like that, baby. In my face. I like that, like that.
Not this. Not that. What's up, guys? Bernie, you just want to chill? You just chill right there. Bernie's gonna chill right here. I need you right now, Bernie. I need you guys right now. Fuck, dude. I wasn't gonna stream. I almost didn't. And then I opened up Discord and I saw a bunch of messages from you guys. And Fourth sent me another edit that he made of clips. So I had to. Oh, and Fourth, good point about other people having them. Some people have made clips. So like if they go through their own clips, those clips will be there for them. So that makes sense. If it is great, okay, I'm excited. We're gonna watch that very shortly. But yeah, I almost didn't stream, but after seeing all the messages and seeing the video that we get to watch from Fourth, I was like, I need to just go get distracted. Just hang out with my homies, see what we can get into. For those that don't know, both of my grandparents passed this week. One last Sunday, and then one this morning. It's devastating. They were like my babysitters growing up while my parents were at work. My grandpa took me so many places. He's the reason why, for those that watched the bedroom streams when I was hanging up my records on the wall, he's the reason why I have a Blues Brothers record up on the wall. He got me into watching a bunch of movies when I was a kid, the Blues Brothers being one of them. He took me to go see the Blues Brothers live in concert back when I was just a wee lad, little kid. We used to go out into the desert near where they lived. There was like a huge construction area going on, and we would play 007. We would have like some toy guns, and I'd just be running around shooting at him. He'd be shooting back at me, and yeah, it's just so many memories. As devastating as it is, it's kind of beautiful that they both passed within a week of each other. They loved each other a lot. A very beautiful relationship, and it's just like they couldn't live without each other, you know? And so in that sense, it's just kind of a beautiful thing, but it's just, you always left with so much regret, so much like wishing you could have spent more time. And they weren't even my real blood grandparents. It's my stepdad, and who's been in my life since I was a little kid. He's my dad. My real dad passed away when I was younger. But they never made me feel like I wasn't their real grandson. From the moment I met him, it was always just like I was their grandson, you know? And yeah, so it's been a rough, last week was rough, but I just pushed through it. And then today I got the call, and like I said, just almost didn't want to go live. I almost just wanted to like kind of just chill in my room and just relax and rest and just process it. But then I saw your guys' messages, and I was like, man, it'd just be more fun just to go hang out and try to distract from it a little bit. Especially now that I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't have that lonesome only friend to just rely on to make me forget about all that shit and feel good. You guys are my weed now. You guys are my hash. Love you guys too, man. Yeah, they've been sick for a while, and I was going and visiting him a lot. Anytime that I was telling you guys, like, I had to end stream early to go do something, like I had things to go do, like that's what I was going to do. They've been in and out of different hospitals for a while. He had cancer. Andy had like, they both were diabetic. So that exacerbated all of their problems. And he was always just drinking his cokes, man. Always. in the end was just bringing. He loved Arizona tea too. I was always bringing him Arizona teas, and he liked these Lay's chips. But he had cancer, and she just I think it was just a old age for her. And she had fallen and broken her hip like a couple months ago too. And so that's like, once that happens, it's over. It's over after that. But yeah, I've expected it. But and I'm really glad I got to go spend the time with them that I did. It was really sad the past few weeks though, because they were both just very unresponsive and like couldn't really talk. Whereas like when they first started going into the hospitals, like 4 to 6 months ago, it was I would go and hang out with him and her, and they were talk to me just like normal, you know. It was just like they were just sick. They looked very sick. But this last couple times, it was just they couldn't really talk. I was feeding them and things like that. So. But yeah, it's just a part of life, you know. Even when you expect it, you're just still left with so much like, oh, I wish I had more time. I wish I did this. I wish I did that, you know. But I love you guys. And this is this stream is really all I have. You guys and us hanging out every night. Hope this shit fucking works out. I hope it works out more than it already has. To where I can just keep doing this. And my grandpa, he had a business up until about like 5 years ago. He had a business, and he was a workaholic. A lot of us hanging out when I was a kid was me going to work with him. It was his shop. He had an upholstery shop. And he upholstered like most of the Las Vegas Strip. Like most of, like you go to like any hotel in Las Vegas, there's upholstery from his shop there. I honestly think he had some mob ties. He never talked about it, but I'm pretty sure he did some stuff back in the day. Who knows? Always had suspicions. Would joke about it sometimes. He never wanted to talk about it. The most he ever told me is once he was approached by them before he owned the upholstery business. He had a donut shop, and he was approached by them to transfer money for them in their big, huge like jelly containers for the filling. But his upholstery shop was somewhere where I like grew up, and was always going to work with him. And he was a workaholic, so that was partly why I was just like, you know, I just got to keep going. I got to keep going live. I can't let this let this halt the streams. You know, I just got to come and try to have some fun. And I honestly wasn't even planning on talking about this at all, but it just felt right when you guys were coming in with all the love. But okay, cool. You know what? I need that. We'll watch those clips here in a minute. I need that right now. And I saw what you said about Andrew being in chat. I saw he was in chat. Not today. I was sleeping. But I saw it was last week one day when I was lurking in chat. I saw Andrew in there hanging out. Oh man. At least you got that last thumbs up, man. That's something, yeah, you'll remember forever. You'll remember that forever, you know? Oh, the bomb. I hope everything's okay, man. I hope she can just get some help from the hospital or wherever she went and she recovers. Yeah, and see, like with my grandpa, when I first went and saw him in the hospital a couple months ago, it had been a little bit since I had seen him, just because of how busy I am with my schedule of just streaming 8 hours, doing all my editing, trying to like take care of any like IRL things that I can, and then getting some sleep so I can do it all over again. But that first time that I saw him after I found out that he had cancer and heard he was in a hospital, he also, like I said, he had diabetes, and he had this sore on his leg that had grown and wasn't healing and had turned into like MRSA. And so he just really wasn't doing good. And the first time I saw him, it was like he had lost so much weight. He went bald from the chemo that they had been doing, and it was just wild. And as much as like I expected it, I also was like, no, he'll pull through. He's a strong motherfucker, you know. He'll pull through and we'll get some more years. But it's just it was too much for him, you know. Wait, is she okay? Or wait, did she pass away to bomb? When you just said she had a very bad kidney infection, that like she had one and got over it? I still got Bernie just chilling here, so if you see me like moving my arms, I'm just petting him. But yeah, they were my babysitters growing up. Before that, my babysitters were the Mormon side of my family, and that sucked. That sucked. I hated that. I hated sleeping over there on Saturday nights and having to wake up early and go to church with them and do all that dumb shit. I hated that. And then I started being able to hang out with them, and it was way cooler. Like I said, he got me in the movies. He's the one that like really got me into different like movies, cinema in general. He had collections of just like all these old VHS tapes and movie memorabilia and things like that. And he got me into Austin Powers when I was a kid. And there was this one Christmas, I show up at their house, and they just had this like Austin Powers like scavenger hunt set up, where there was all these like life-size cutouts. There was like an Austin Powers one, there was a Dr. Evil one, and like one was in the shower and things like that. It was really, really nothing but good memories, you know. Okay, the way you said she had a kidney infection, I was like, uh-oh, did she pass away? But yeah, hopefully that medicine works and everything's all good there, man. Yeah, it was awesome. I'll never forget that. Never forget that. They were always real cool about holidays and things like that. But yeah. That's really it. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on talking about it. I almost like posted in the Discord like, let's just not even mention it. But I'm glad I did. That felt good. That felt good. What's up with you guys? Anything? I know Fourth's computer's having issues. Did you guys do anything the past day? I got to play my guitar amp for the first time Sunday night into Monday morning. Played for a couple hours. That was really fun. I haven't set it up yet though on my computer. There is a program though. I was reading through the manual. I just gotta plug it in and download the software. So I'll try to do that maybe in the morning after stream. I've been really tired recently though. This whole last week, I've been ending stream and just going to sleep, and then I'll wake up and then do all my editing, and I hate doing it like that. I'd way rather like get all my editing done, everything I want to get done, and then go to sleep, wake up right before stream. But all last week I would like be so tired to the point where I'd be like falling asleep in my chair and I couldn't like edit. And then I'd wake up like 2 hours before I'd start streaming. I hate that. I hate that. I want to get back to my normal schedule. Same, yeah, but my grandpa had a bunch of Western films too. You have them? That's awesome. Yeah, now that just got me thinking. I wonder what's we're gonna have to figure all that out. All of his old stuff, things like that. Actually, one of the things that I talked to him about, one of the last times I was actually able to talk to him before he kind of went unresponsive was, I told him how I had that idea to do the rec room on stream, the IRL rec room. In my backyard, just set up a bunch of old, like I have an old TV, old printer, old pieces of furniture, strap my phone to my chest, and then also have my computer out there so I can have this webcam, have a wide angle view, and me just go to town with a bat and an axe on all this shit. Ooh, Drew coming in with that gift sub to Hugh Soul. Oh, fuck. All right, we're going to have to go hype for that. Give me 1 minute to finish this story, and then we'll go hype for that. What up, Zoop? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about, Chad. Exactly what I was just talking about. Yeah, man, I need to do the same. I need to get back on my normal schedule. But damn, Hugh Soul got that gift sub from Drew. Let's go. Need that right now. But yeah, so one of the last things I got to talk to him about before he kind of went unresponsive was how I told him about the IRL rec room, and he was like, yo, come into my garage. I have so many old TVs, broken pieces of gear, all that stuff. So I need to go in there and find some stuff. And once it gets a little colder outside, we'll do this IRL rec room. But all right, let's go hype for this. Yeah, like a rec room or a rage room, exactly, Science. Just do it in my backyard.
I'm so alone, no one to phone. Browsing the web, people call me a web. Please notice me, I wanna be one of your tier 3. Please say hi when I subscribe. I gave away all my money from a cutie pie. I said hi when I subscribe. I'm stuck at 20 streamers, how will I survive? I said hi when I subscribe. I gave away all my money from a cutie pie. I said hi when I subscribe. I'm stuck at 20 streamers, how will I survive?
Cause I'm a streamer, I'm a millionaire. I farmed some gotchi, hands in the air. I fucked her on the side, she was really tight. On my way out, I saw you playing Fortnite. Nice to subscribe, you subscribe. I need more money or I will die. I'm taking Sims into gift the other
Drew with the 30 biddies and then the 65 right after a gift sub? Bernie ran out of here so fucking quick.
I type in my message, but nobody asked. Please notice me. I wanna be part of your motive. I used to hide in the shadows, but now I'm VIP. Streamers recognize me. I'm who I wanna be, but do they really love me, or do they think I'm a freak? Nothing's gonna stop me because streamers said hi when I subscribe. I gave away all my money from a cutie pie. They said hi when I subscribe.
Yo, Drew, coming in with not only the gift sub and the biddies. Let's go.
Yeah. Gotta do some touch up. Yeah. Gotta go. Yeah. Gotta smoke some weed up. Yeah.
And then the 29 more.
Yeah. Giga Chad. Yeah. Giga drugs. Yeah. Giga horny ass. We're gonna have a fucking giga riot. Omega giga dumb of hell. Giga, 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 giga. It's going giga mode. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck.
66 more? What the fuck?
Shut up, you stupid bitch. Your booty real wet? Do it clap? Yeah. Do it fart? Yeah. Do it grip the meat? Yeah. It's tight? Yeah. One you see?
And then Chad with the 10 biddies.
Yeah. 3-year-old? Yeah. Yes, daddy. Ooh. I check. Giga ass. Yeah. Giga poop. Yeah. Giga boomer. Yeah. Giga pogger. We're gonna have a fucking giga riot. Omega giga dumb of hell. Giga, 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 giga. It's going giga mode.
You will never be Japanese. You will never find the love of your life in Japan who looks like this and is a cutie pie Japanese girl. You will never be the protagonist in an anime. You will never have superpowers that allow you to overcome your most greatest tribulations. You'll always be a loser.
Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck.
And then 100 biddies.
Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Damn those wicked as fuck. Shut up, you stupid bitch.
15 more. Drew's going crazy right now. What the fuck is happening? What do you do when we're sitting there on stream looking at live stream fails and we see that clip of Baldur's Gate? What do you do? I almost had to end stream the other day when we watched that shit. It was way too intense. When you're playing Overwatch and Mercy's just looking way too good. 15 more. Drew's going crazy. That's right, science knows what to do. Drew with the even more biddies. Wait, how many was that? The 15 more. original box right here. Look at that. Drew, you're going fucking crazy right now! There's your name right there! You see it? Right there! There's your name!
Masturbate to cartoons.
Not this song. Not this song. This song's gonna get me muted, bro. Drew just came in with a gift sub and hundreds of biddies. Drew, thank you so much. I fucking needed that right now. Oh.
I'm a bad bitch. I'm a
Okay, we're not watching this music video. We watched it last time, and I don't know if it's suitable for stream. Man, I don't know. It probably is, but there were some parts where I was like, "Woo, sheesh." But oh yeah, let's check those out. What up, Booney? Real quick, Drew. Thank you so much for all that, man. Appreciate that so much. Like it says in the title, Subpocalypse is upon us. The end is near once again. And Drew just said, nah. Let's get you back up there. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, let's check out those clips. You got a full night's sleep? Let's go. Are you going back to work today, or was that yesterday that you went back to work? Here, let's pull up these Chad clips real quick. Here, let's go. First one. Oh! That riff right there. Oh. Oh, and then it goes up. Oh, fuck, dude. I need this whole thing, dude. I need the whole thing. I already want to riff over this. I want to learn that riff. Please, I need this whole thing. Oh, that riff is so good, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. That was so good. Oh, my God. Look at my TikTok likes. Holy shit, bro. Anyway, next clip. God, that riff is so good. I want to add the harmony. I want to do the third or the fifth. I don't know what I hear in my head, but I want to add the third or the fifth harmony on that. I think it's a fifth. Or it's a third. I don't know. Dude, I'm learning this. I'm literally gonna, after stream, learn it. Okay? Oh my God. Oh, yeah, but please, if you have a version, like, send me like a minute of this, or like a highlight or something like that. Of like a minute or like however long. I don't know. I need more. I need more of this. Please. Oh, fuck, dude. That is such a jam. Okay, is there more? Okay, there's, wait, hold on. We did that one, this one, now this one. Ooh.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, this is crazy. I smoked in this one.
Same, right here, I hear it too, like I hear like a harmony on that. I hear it in my head, in my brain compartments and departments.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, this is crazy. I smoked in this one.
Yeah, you do that. You smoke to that one. Oh, and then switch up the vibe completely. Oh, that boom, 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 boom. with the 45 more biddies. Let's fucking go. What a legend. Of course I missed you. Of course I missed you. Bro, I need more than just these clips, chat. I need these full songs uploaded to YouTube so we can listen to them every day, okay? You're my favorite musician, and we need it. 100 more from Drew? What the fuck? Drew's going crazy right now, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Another 100! What the fuck? Bro, I need this stuff, Chad. I need it. I need it. I need the full versions, bro. We'll take the full 4 hours, put that in a DAW, cut it up into the best like 3 minutes, and make it a song so I can jam to this every day and I can write parts over it, please. I'm begging you. I'll get on my hands and knees. Please. 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 Drew with the hundreds of biddies going crazy. Oh my god, dude. Here, let's play the first one again to go hype to that real quick. Then we'll play another fucking crazy ass song to go hype to because Drew is going fucking off right now. Going crazy. You knew you were cooking with that riff. You knew you were cooking. Yo, Drew, please, like I said, I need these songs that I can jam to all the time, that we can listen to and go fucking crazy to.
Fine.
Or Chad, I meant Chad. Did I say Drew just now? Chad. Did I say Drew? I think I said, I don't know what I just said. Chad, we need those.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
We got the legend Drew coming in with hundreds of fucking biddies, getting that blood flowing. We haven't played this song in a long time. We haven't played this one in a minute. Wait, there it is.
Yeah, eat whatever I want, my life is like a buffet. Just shake it off, I know you had a rough day. Yeah, this is a new sound, I call it an update. I fix it with C-sharp,
Chad's
you're so
black and
using
white
duct
IRL,
tape.
yeah,
Lit like
booty.
a stone, yeah, lit like a matchstick. Fly like a rover, stretch like elastic. Target like I'm DOA, target like it's practice. Practice like the NBA, get it in the basket. Okay, boomer, I think you're a loser. I'm talking about a gun, not a real ruler. I feel like I'm Uzi Vert, this a Frank Mueller. I feel like I'm smoke perp, cause I got a boner. I'm a motherfucking boner, yeah. I'm a bust like a boner, yeah. Going hard like a boner, yeah. Standing tall like a boner, lit like a stoner, yeah. Lit like a matchstick, fly like a rover, stretch like elastic, target like I'm DOA, target like it's practice. Practice like the NBA, get it in the basket. Whatever I want, my life is like a buffet. Just shake it off, I know you had a rough day. Yeah, this is a new sound, I call it an update. I fix it with C#, you're still using duct tape. Lit like a stoner, yeah, lit like a matchstick, fly like a rover, stretch like elastic, target like I'm DOA, target like it's practice. Practice like the NBA, get it in the basket.
Wait, which one is that, Drew? Is it the one that we played? The Giga Chat one? The one that we played a little bit ago? Here, let me just double check. I won't play it again since we already played it. But this one? Here, I'll give it to you. I'll send you the song just so you can have it and listen to it whenever the fuck you want. But yo, thank you for that. I needed that. I needed some hype in my life right now. Just starting stream and hanging out with you guys was enough, and then Drew coming in with all that was the icing on top of the cake, you know. I needed that right now. With the week that I've had and the day today, I really needed that. Science, are you still in here? Cause I was in Science's chat last night. You are so, dude, I am so sorry if like I seemed very like disconnected when we were conversing in your chat last night about the medical stuff, and then like when we started talking about the Unity stuff. Cause at the same exact moment I was talking to Zoop. Zoop let us know that the other night when we were playing Dark and Darker with Zoop, he was getting robbed. His house was broken into. And he has like footage of all of it. Like camera footage, pictures. And so yeah, like as I was sitting there typing to you about like everything we were talking about, I was like going like in between two conversations, like trying to pay attention to both. But yeah, so Zoop had a really fucked up night on Saturday, and it was going on. I think it was like he said a little bit before we started playing Dark and Darker, like in the intro part of the stream when we were all just hanging out and talking. Somebody was literally breaking into his house, like in his garage, and then they even like went inside through the garage. They stole a guitar. They took the keys for both of their cars, but luckily the person didn't know how to start up a Tesla. And then the key to their Jeep was dead, so they didn't get either of the cars. They just made it away with a guitar. And when I was talking to Zoop about it, it was kind of like, okay, good that they got the guitar, because that kind of stopped them from going in the house even more and getting other shit. But yeah, so when it comes to personal news, Zoop fucking went through it that Saturday night. We've all just had a very rough little bit, man. Oh, it's Fortnite's 6th birthday tomorrow, Pog. Are you going to be playing some Fortnite? Yeah, holy shit is right. Oh, but Booney, sorry, what were you saying? Off today, but you worked yesterday, my ass walking around. What do you mean, size 4XL shirt all day? Why were you wearing a big ass shirt? You know, live Fortnite. I was watching some Fortnite. I think I want to play that one of these days. Might do that. If we do, Drew, you got to play with us. But any update on that, Zoop? Any like Any update on like the fingerprint stuff that we were talking about? Did you like report that, and did they come and check for fingerprints, anything like that? I know you said you upgraded, like you're getting cameras and upgrading security and things like that, but any more updates? When the cop is back in office, you'll get some news for sure. Yeah, you know, every time I've been robbed, it takes forever, if anything even does happen, you know, for the detectives and stuff to get back to you. New locks and tons of cams. Nice. Okay, good. Good. Brian, get on hacking Zoop so we can not only like protect him as well, like keep a like an eagle's eye view of what's going on while we're streaming, but also just so we can see what Zoop's getting into throughout the day. He said the game that should never be named Fork Knife. Oh, you couldn't find the normal 2 weeks without going to work. You just lose all your shirts. You're like, where'd they go? Bought a ton of stuff today. Okay, yeah, like you were saying, it's Fort Zoop now. Fort Knox. You're gonna protect that shit like the Alamo. It was easier on extreme than it was on normal? Damn, no, maybe you're just a fucking... You're the best gamer that is alive, Science. Maybe that's what it is. But speaking of that, in Dark and Darker, the cave troll in the high roller goblin caves is easier than the one in the normal goblin caves. It does this one attack where you're like able to like hit it in the head a lot more than the normal one. It doesn't do that same attack. So honestly, sometimes things are like that. Yeah, the bomb, it is. It's easier. It's easier for sure. People like Lyric and a lot of people that farm it specifically farm that one for that reason, because it does this attack where it like hits downward and then its like head is like on the ground for a minute and you get to like stab it in the head a few times. Damn, but maybe you just progressed. Maybe you're just an even better gamer than you were when you beat it on normal. That could be. Oh, you know what? Since Zoop is here, there's something we gotta talk about, all right? We gotta review a clip real quick. I want you guys to tell me what's wrong with this clip right here. There's something drastically wrong with this clip, and you guys need to tell me what it is. Oh, shit, and there's people to the west of us. This is bad.
I gotta get out.
Yeah, we're fucked.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I killed one. I killed the one that was after you.
There's 2 portals here, Anna.
Behind you, Inna.
I killed the ranger. Oh, fuck. Damn, look at that. Move. Look at that fucking double kill, dude. Saving Fourth's life right there. You?
There's 2 portals here, Anna.
Behind.
Fuck. Drew with the 35 more biddies? I killed one. I killed the one that was after you. You trying to buff the enemy? Okay, yeah, that's the thing. I didn't realize. So it was my first time. I thought it was Holy Strike, okay? I thought I was hitting them with Holy Strike. But I just buffed myself, all right? I didn't even hit them. If you look at the clip, it didn't even reach them, okay? They were too far.
Portals here, Anna.
But I thought it was Holy Strike. My bad. I killed the ranger. Oh, fuck. But that's not what's wrong with this clip. What is wrong with the clip has not been shown yet. Go, move. Drew, thank you so much for the even more biddies, dude.
Dipping.
Fuck, that guy just escaped. What's going on, Fourth? There you go, Devon.
I don't know.
There you go. What kind of teammate leaves their team before we're done?
People across?
What kind of teammate does that? We go down together or we extract together, okay? We either extract together or we die together in the battlefield. Oh, here we go. We're out.
2 portals, get it?
Oh, shit. There was 3 portals right there that we could have all taken. But you decided to go a few seconds early. Okay? Oh, shit, and there's people to the west of us. This is bad. Fucking...
I gotta get out.
Yeah, live by the blade or we die by the blade.
I'm dead.
I killed one. I killed the one that was after you.
There's 2 portals
Refresh the page. Okay.
Behind you, Inna.
What is it? What'd you have to say? Oh, wait, why did it do that? Okay, the comments are gone. Hold on. I dislike this clip. Yeah, because you left your teammates behind. This is bad.
I gotta get
We're
out.
We're sitting here fighting. Listen to him. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta get out, guys. I'm scared. We're fucking valiantly fighting to the death.
I'm dead.
And he's like, I'm going to go save Fourth's life
killed
right
one.
there.
I
He's
killed
like,
the
I
one
gotta
that's
get out.
There's 2 portals here.
I have so much stuff. I don't want to lose it. I killed the ranger. Oh, fuck. Go, move. The fuck, bro? Yeah, you better be crying because how sad you are for leaving your teammates behind. Look at that. I'm out. Fuck, that guy
I'm
just
dipping.
escaped. I'm dipping. What's going on, Fourth?
I don't know.
You won't have it. Okay,
People
all right.
across? Fuck.
Yeah. But no, for real, that's something
They're
we
going
talked
down, I
about
think.
a
I don't
couple
have
weeks
spells,
ago.
so-
Like when we first started playing, because at first, when the game early access first came out, there'd be
here we
like
go, we're out.
we'd come across the first portal, and it would be like, oh shit, I'm leaving, bye guys, and then there'd just be like 2 people trying to like fight for the last portals, and we had a talk, and I was like, guys, we wait until we're all ready to go. I was guilty of it too, though, where I would leave early, things like that. It happened, and there was times we did it out of spite. Like one time, the bomb left. And I was like, fuck. And then the next time I had a portal, I was like, good luck. And I just like dipped real quick. No, not anymore. No, ever since we talked about it, I don't think it's happened. I don't think so. We live by the blade or die by the blade. We stick together till the very end. We're there for each other. But that's how it should be. If one of us is going to go out, we all go out. Unless, like, we're all fighting to the end and, like, one person dies and then, like, 2 people live, whatever, things like that. But, like, we don't extract until we all have 3 portals open. We're like, we good? We good? All right, go. Because you want to know what? That's what the greats do. That's what the rank 1s do. Jay, Repose, Duo King, they wait for each other. No one extracts early. They wait. If one person's going to die, they're all going to fucking die because they're brothers. Brothers in arms. It's a band of brothers. We're the in a band. All right?
Two portals, get it?
Oh, shit. Anyway. Well, let's look at some TikTok likes here in a minute. For Kingdom of 92. God, I wish I never had that in my name. You guys haunt me with that shit. That number fucking follows me everywhere. Your video, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that in a minute. We'll watch that. We'll do that before we do TikTok likes, for sure. We're gonna do that here. All right, you get those edits in. Well, Chad, you know, it's not even something I'm like purposely trying to do. It's just ever since the first Dark and Darker playtests months ago, I was like, this is my favorite game. Like when this comes out, I'm gonna have like a new main game. And just like last week, we started messing around with some other games and things like that, like Starfield. We might try Lies of P tonight. But, oh, you left a comment too? Wait. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Hold on, let's see. But, it's my favorite game. Like, it's all I want to play. I haven't wanted to play any other games. Let's see. I dislike this clip because Zoop left based. Very extremely based. Extremely based. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't want to close that. Oh, Booney, we'll have to start at like the same time and we'll race, dude. We'll be in a race to see who gets further. But I'm glad it's inspiring. But it's like it's not even anything I'm like purposely like I'm trying to do. Like I need to like push out Dark and Darker content. It's just because it's like the only game I want to play. It's there's a reason why, and I know you weren't here for this, but like every week we were covering the lawsuit updates with Nexon, and it's because like we were just waiting for this game to release. And then I don't know if you were here the day that it came out. I don't know if you were already a part of chat then, but like it was a Sunday night. I had my day off, and we all got word that the game was coming out that day, and we were all like fucking in the Discord, like, oh my god, it's today. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. It's the best. I love that game. It's the only game that gets me like fucking like in all those clips. Not all of them. There's some where I'm like laughing and having fun, but other ones where I'm like, okay, got one. I killed one. I got one. So yeah. I appreciate it, Chad. I hope you do too, man. I can't wait for you to blow up with your music. You just gotta start uploading it to YouTube. Okay? Well, playing games is your job. You'll win. No, Booney. You weren't... You... If it's a Souls-like game, it's gonna be rough. Dude, your ship on Starfield physically hurts me. Why? Because of all the cool things that I have on my ship? Are you upset that I have so many cool stuff and things all over my ship? Is that why? Oh, so that was way back when we were... Okay, so yeah, that was way before it came out. Drew did. Drew came in with a gift sub earlier and then hundreds of biddies. Like a fucking legend. What up, Lexi? Yeah, Drew was going off earlier. Saving the Subpocalypse. But yeah, Science, is it because I have so many cool stuff and things in my ship you're jealous? It hurts, it physically hurts you of jealousy? 4 reasons why Dark and Darker is a really good game. 1, Shadow. 2, Wizard. 3, Money. 4, Gang.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. This song is sponsored by the Shadow Government. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
We love that game, Dark and Darker. It's life. But now, like I said, I'm worried, dude. Without Fourth, if Fourth's computer's busted, then we're fucked. Ooh, Drew with the 35 more biddies. Oh, God, you're going crazy today, Drew. What the heck? Fucking crazy, dude. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, so, Zoop, are you trying to play Dark and Darker tonight? Ooh, if that's the case. Dipping in a few? Okay, then yeah, we're... I don't know, we ain't got a fucking trio. Better keep... Wait, me? Keep the same energy? Wait, what? I'm confused. But here, let's watch this video that Fourth made before Zoop dips. Let's watch this this clip's highlight. This is the second installment of Fourth making edits for the chat, for us, for the channel. And I'm so excited to watch this. Nah, Jude. Oh, okay, all right. But the other day, Fourth made a Dark and Darker edit, and it was amazing. It brought me to fucking tears of joy. And now this is just a compilation of best stream moments. This is all I've ever wanted, okay, from stream, is to have really cool things made, memes, edits, and Fourth is taking the reins for doing that. All right. Oh yeah. Good idea. Here, I'll move it up here. God, look at that intro. Oh my God, dude. Fuck. Okay, dude. What? You're putting in clips of you stream sniping me, Fourth? Okay. Ow. God, my lighting is so much better than it used to be. Piece of shit, bro. Dude, Fourth just did that. Look at his name. Look at his name. Literal that's stream bullshit. Sniping me. Like, that's all that is. That's not skill right there. That's just stream snipe. Is bullshit. No. Okay, dude.
No! Oh my God, get juiced.
Zoop-chan.
Where's Fourth Chan?
Zoop-chan, Fourth Chan is right here. You must do your honorary...
Is that Fourth Chan?
This is Fourth Chan. To join our group, you have to step into these blades. Wait, what? See, right right there. Missed something right there.
Oh man.
Oh no, we don't need that. Man, to join our group, you have to step
Harvey
into
got
these
toe
blades.
fourth chan.
Oh
Wait,
man.
wait, what? See, right there. Missed something right there. Oh, no, we don't
Oh
need
my
that.
god.
What is it? Oh, this is Resident
Fuel?
Evil. Oh my god.
I remember that the mannequin scared me.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
Wait, what was that?
get the fuck out of here. Oh.
Oh,
down there
Darker
if you
Darker
guys-
playtest?
Both of them are.
Zoop, help.
Got one of them.
I'm dead.
Got the other.
Wrecked? I'm so good at this game, dude.
Fuck.
Come on, use second wind. What am I doing? Why am I not using second wind?
Shoots in that, imagine. Oh, you hit him again, Zoop.
Damn
Oh, god damn. I almost.
Zoop just shot
Oh.
me. God damn it, Zoop. Please kill him.
I could have got a quad kill right there had it not
He's
been
dead.
for Zoop.
Zoop's dead.
This one guy is just way more OP than us.
Bro.
I appreciate the lurk, Drew, and everything else, man. Cleansing chat of all the bad vibes. Yeah, before names, yep. Gotta get rid of the bad vibes. Gotta cleanse chat sometimes, you know. Oh god, this clip.
Sorry, fourth.
So that was the first time I'd ever used the oil lantern. I didn't know how to use it. And I hit fourth with
Sorry,
it.
fourth.
Sorry, fourth.
Sizzle. Fuck.
Okay, that part right there, though, you can literally see I was already in strike. I'd already clicked, and my spear was going toward him, and Sizzle just jumped in front of it. Not my fault. Literally not my
Sizzle.
fault.
Fuck.
Oh, this game. We gotta play this again one of these days.
Stop. Stop.
Yep. This is amazing, dude.
I'm so alone, no one to phone. Browsing the web, people
Oh,
call me
wow,
a
you
friend.
just... Oh, this is
Please notice
amazing.
me, I wanna be one of your tier threes. Please say hi when I subscribe. I gave away all my money from a cutie pie.
This is beautiful.
When I subscribe, I'm top to 20 streamers, how will I survive? Please say hi when I subscribe. I gave away all my money from a cutie pie. Please say hi when I subscribe. I'm top to 20 streamers, how will I survive?
Cause I'm a streamer, I'm a millionaire. I farm some gotchi, hands in the air. I fucked her on the side. She was
Whoa! Oh, shit!
really out. I saw you playing Fortnite. I say subscribe, you subscribe. I need my money or I will die. I'm taking Sims into gift a lot of thousands.
Oh, look at little Bernie.
Go out and spend it on the dollar drugs.
Daddy so fast, they're having a blast. I type in my message, but nobody asks.
This is, yeah, this is so lit. It's amazing. This is all I've ever wanted.
Hide in the shadows, but now I'm VIP. Streamers recognize me. I'm who I wanna be, but do they really love me? Or do they think I'm a freak? Nothing's gonna stop me because streamers said hi.
Look Look at Bernie, just so unfazed. Like, what are you doing right now? Oh my god, what is happening there? Are you okay? Oh my god, dude. This is such a legendary clip right here.
No.
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 I'd shove that whole long piece of meat in my mouth whole, just
What
like
the
I'd
fuck?
go even farther.
I've never even
Well,
seen this
Forrest,
clip.
you
What the
know it's
hell?
actually
That's fucked
true.
up.
You shouldn't be cussing. That's against what God wants. And if I ever see you
Damn, look
cussing
at that.
again,
We're
I'm
at
gonna ban you
268
everywhere
subs
in
then?
my
What the
life.
fuck? I gotta go back and play some Battlefield, dude. Right! Stop, Rack! You just got here, bro!
It's true. The liberals are taking your babies right from when they're born, and they're eating them, and then they're taking the oil, and they're making it into baby oil, so you can rub it on your baby and be smooth. That's where the baby oil is coming from.
Yep, true.
It's like they're stuffing the water, turning the frogs gay.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'll just go on the top.
Oh, this fucking clip, dude.
Oh my god!
If he heard it.
The hot tub stream?
If he found something too.
Meldrum is now my lover.
That clip right there.
Oh my god!
If he heard us. If he found something too.
Meldrum is now my lover.
You It made the noise.
Zoop can't even talk in the match because he's got to use.
Kelly. Oh shit. Fuck. Kelly. Playing games with Kelly. Miss those days. You. You have controller disconnected or something. The biggest
Zoop can't
beef.
even talk in the
I
match
remember.
because he's got to use the controller.
Yep.
Weirdo.
I've literally pulled out my yardstick multiple times.
I'm a tall individual, 6 feet, maybe 5'11".
I see a guy over here. I'm just gonna lob a shot. Oh, okay. I think my tree got stopped by a branch, maybe.
Dude, you know what it is? I think it's.
My bullet. Oh!
Secret
Oh
ingredient.
god, what a
Oh,
moment
hell
that
yeah.
was. What a moment that was.
I think it's picking the
What a
guy.
cool moment that was.
All
Head it
here in
out.
my head. All
Head it
here in
out.
my head.
Hey, sometimes when you're gaming big time and you're super focused, your words don't always come out correctly, okay? It happens. Oh my god, dude. And then the end screen was perfect right there. Oh my god. Yeah, the end screen is perfect this time, dude.
Freaking all
Head it
here in
out.
my head.
Bro. Fourth. Thank you so much, dude. And Zoop, you have access to all the clips too. You don't. I'm not like saying like to go edit them, but like if you ever wanted to just go look through all the clips, you can. Just like how you went and did the video producer and published my VODs. Right below video producer is clips, and you have access to every single clip I've ever made. You can download them, right, Fort? That's how you got them. You have the download option, right? Yeah. Yeah, you like Zoop, you
I got
could
the
do.
patch real quick.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to click on that. But yeah, Zoop, you have access to them as well. Perfection, though. Yeah. Fourth. This is amazing. Like I keep saying, it's all I've ever wanted.
from stream was to like have fun things made, memes, edits. Hopefully one day like have like a song, like a streamer song like we listen to. Things like that. Other than your guys' subscriptions, this is like all I fucking want. This is like the best. Like there's clips in here that I don't even remember. Like the meat one. So many good moments. Yeah, I literally have the yardstick. Oh, that's I didn't even notice that. The way I was talking about the yardstick, then went to swinging the pillow around. I didn't even connect that. Five head. What a good one. And I love how you did the where was it? The arms of the angel part. If you ever edit another one, I know you already put that one dark and darker clip in the last video, but please edit that one clip of me stabbing that one dude and him flying and then put in the arms of the angel, please. That's all I want. That so bad. I want to upload that. Like I would literally want to just take that clip, re-upload it with the arms of the angel part. It'll be so fucking funny. Oh god.
Sorry,
Fourth. But look at that. That's the face of a fucking true gamer right there. You see that?
Sizzle.
Look at my mouth. I'm like,
Sizzle. Fuck.
you know what clip I'm talking about, right? The one where I got the double kill on those fighters, and the first one I go up and I stab him and he like flies forward. Here, I'll go to the other video and I'll point it out.
Stop. Stop. Hey, bro.
Okay, no, I think it's somewhere. I think it's one of these first clips. Or maybe it's at the end. Oh, no, it's at the end. It's one of the last clips in this. Okay, no, so that's when we were still pickpocketing. Killed him.
No, he's back.
This one right here.
Ran like a little bitch. No, he's back.
Right here. And then just slow motion him flying in the arms of an angel. Just the way he flies forward is just so perfect. But no worries if you don't do that. It's just that's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm horrible with that kind of shit. But Ford, thank you so much, man. That's fucking amazing. So good. Yeah, he flies through the doorway, yep. People Game version 2. Should we play that here? Should we play that here in a little bit for just a while? Should we do that? I want to go over a couple things first. Like there's the One Peg did a Q&A with the Dark and Darker devs, so I would definitely want to watch that here. Oh, you know what, Fourth? We'll wait to see if your PC doesn't work. I don't want to do it without. Oh, but you could still do it though. You'll be able to type in the chat on your phone and it'll work. Okay, never mind. So we have proof Inna isn't in the Micro Peepee gang. He's now. No, that was just a pillow. It was just a pillow, the bomb. I have the pillow. That wasn't really my wiener. If I was pulling out my wiener on stream, I'd have to be on kick. I swear, I'm still a part of Micro Peepee gang. Fourth would never be the next Brian because Brian is so below the level and the status of Fourth. That's an insult to even compare them, okay? Fourth is amazing. Brian is a piece of shit. The paramecium of parables. The hobgoblin of little minds, okay? All right, he is nothing. And Fourth is everything. 10 out of 10, that's right. Bye, Zoop. Zoop, we gotta... Maybe it probably won't be till the weekend because you got school, but we gotta do some more Dark and Darker. That was really fun. But, okay, did I miss anything else while we were going over that? Did I miss anything else in chat? The forehead, yep, that clip. And that clip goes even further to Zoop, like, flaming me for my camera being like that. We had just gone hype, okay? And Brian didn't move the camera back down, and I didn't realize I was just playing like this for a minute. It happens, okay? But, all right, let's watch this dev Q&A from Dark and Darker. See what's going on there. It's in there somewhere. It's in the clips. It's there. It's in there. Ooh, Drew with the 10 biddies. Let's go. What up, Trop? Let's see. I heard hype. Oh, so when it comes to the biddies, it's 100 biddies. That activates the fucking hype. It's got to be that 100 biddy drop. Anything below 100 biddies is just there for the TTS. So just so you're not like, what the fuck? He's not jumping up. Ooh,
Bible
Trop
Thump
with
1.
that biddy. Let's go. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. But here, let's get into this Dark and Darker Q&A.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, this one's going to be a little bit late, or was a little bit late. I had planned on having this out a week ago, but unfortunately, the devs are busy, and, you know, they have a video game to create for all of us to play and try and make sure that it works well. So they didn't get to answering these by the time that I figured they were going to be answered by. And I know that a lot of you guys have been hitting me up wondering where it was.
What
so
game, right?
Here is
P3.
the answers to the Q&A list that I had sent off to SDF. So thank you guys, SDF, Terry, anybody else that was involved in answering these questions. You guys are awesome. Thank you for
Drew,
taking
thank
the
you
time
so
to
much for
answer
everything
these.
tonight, man.
Future-facing stuff for anybody that's interested. In the coming weeks, I'm not exactly sure how far away, but relatively soon, we'll be doing another live or recorded session with Terry and or SDF and anybody else at the dev studio that wants to participate to ask them additional questions about stuff with all things related to Dark and Darker. I'm not quite sure what we're going to call that cast yet, but we're going to make it hopefully a regular thing. And, we'll be able to put some type of a title or moniker on it. And if I can get away with it, it will be streamed live on Twitch so that you guys can react
I don't have my
and
water.
ask questions in real time, because I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, on to
Hold
the
on.
Q&A.
I don't want to miss
So-
any of this. Hold on. Okay. I named my PP extension. Give it to me, Jabbar.
So this is a large list that was sent off. 90% of this is stuff that was curated from the community via community posts and a tweet that I had sent out asking people to send me questions that they had for the devs. So to anybody that participated in that, thank you guys. If you guys want to participate in it,
had been sitting out for like a day or two, so I just
here
blew it
or
off,
follow
any
me on
dust
Twitter
off of
or
it.
come to the Discord whenever I put out feelers for those, and we'll try to make sure that any relatively relevant question gets in the face of the devs or in front of them so that they could hopefully answer it for all of us, because obviously we are curious about many of the systems. For the Q&A, this is broken up into three major categories. The first one has to do with maps progression, map generation. The second category is forward-facing stuff for the game. You know, what challenges are they seeing? What are they looking at trying to implement? What are the most important things that they're working on right now? And the third is classes, class balance, class mechanics, what's going to be coming up for class changes, if any. And there are some major ones in this Q&A. Some tidbits of information that they gave me that, yeah, wow, very, very interesting. So without further ado, I will get to the questions, and hopefully this will answer a lot of what you guys have on your minds. Okay, so the first question
I love it the way it is too, but this iteration that we have of Dark and Darker is just the beginning. Like, there's going to be a lot more stuff added. As we've seen, they've already gone to change things based off of how they see the gameplay is, the stats that they've gathered from the game. They just added the whole 15 lobbies being different than 15 and under. Or under 15, not 15 and under, 15 under 15. So they're going to keep adding things. There's going to be more maps. There's a lot more classes they're going to add.
It's about their priority items right now. Obviously, it's important that we know.
I haven't ever heard anything about a campaign, but they're adding quests for sure. Like, that's something that they've said a lot.
So
wait, what are your priority items right now, and what do you think we can look forward to in the next patch?
It's not important, but we want to know what it is that they are working on at the moment and the hot button items that we could see potentially in a next patch. They said that their current priority items right now are stabilizing the service, game balance, and releasing some of the big item systems to players. So there are additional item systems that are going to be coming, but stabilizing the service has to do with obviously relentless battle against cheating and hacking to ensure a fair and enjoyable experience for their player base. As you know, or as we, I think, know at this point, they've been incessantly, persistently attacked by DDoS attacks that have had the side effect of making it difficult for players to play the game lag-free and, honestly, from even being able to access the game in the first place. They had to dedicate a lot of their limited resources to reaching out to ISPs to get their site accessible again because of those attacks. ISPs will turn off certain places that they believe are getting attacked a lot because it causes stress on ISPs. However, they do feel they're making good progress on that front, and they've been able to adapt and respond to those threats. He says they also need to start working on game balance. As you may recall, in previous playtests, we fully admitted that the game was not balanced and that we did not intend to start balancing the game in earnest until much later. However, we may have been a bit too naive in leaving game balance as a low priority up until this point. The biggest difference between the playtest and early access is that the player base was much more willing to overlook glaring imbalances when the tests were a limited time event. Now that time has been available continually for more than a month, all of the balance issues can't be ignored. This is a good wake-up call for us, and we're using the data and feedback to help us solidify our vision and where we want to go. Please.
Haven't done anything about Rangers, though. Balanced everything else. Nerfed, buffed things, not Rangers. Just buffed Rangers, really.
Note that we do have some more extreme premises we are curious about, and we'll start to tease them during early access. Now, there was no elaboration on this, which I find interesting, but I'm very, very curious. Finally, we want to start building up our internal development processes so we can continually create new content while simultaneously supporting live operations. One of the first big item systems they plan to introduce using this process is the upcoming quest system. Since this is the first time we're building content while operating the game, it might take a little longer than expected, but this will be a great learning experience for us. Finally, the other big ticket item we're focusing on right now is the class training system, which is talent trees. So we knew this already. This is something
that's going to change the game. Like, everything's going to be so different once the talent trees are added in.
That they've been teasing before. We knew that
every class is going to be
completely
completely different.
Systems, getting that implemented into the game and questing. For other forward-facing stuff, could you give us an idea of what enchantment systems would look like? And he says it's hard to say because we have several systems.
I wonder, like, if they're going to have the talent tree available from level 1 all the way to 20, or if they're going to, like, 1 to 15, you get all your perks, and then 15 to 20, you get your talent tree points.
Have to do with enchantment. One of the enchantment systems we're considering is inspired by the socket system from Diablo 2. So they're looking into potentially having gem sockets of some kind for weapons and armor, maybe? That would be very, very interesting, and a lot more tailoring for customizability of armor and weapons is always a good thing. For more future-facing stuff, are there any races that you're looking at adding? Which one could we look forward to next? SDF says, if there are any high-quality assets for a fantasy race you think made a good fit with our setting in the Unreal Marketplace, let us know. We have extremely limited in-house 3D modeling resources, so we basically scour the marketplace periodically looking for assets that we think would be cool with our game. Are there plans for more armor?
Once again, even more proof that they didn't steal shit from Nexon. They just bought stuff from the Unreal Marketplace.
Types that focus on magic resist instead of armor rating. Yes, we plan to add more armor options, including ways to better build against magic damage instead of pure armor rating. Are you planning on adding a team finder or automatic matchmaking for people looking for a random team? No, as long as we have friendly fire, we will not rely on an automatic matchmaking system for random teammates. So it looks as though...
Please don't ever take out friendly fire. It leads to some of the funniest moments.
The meeting hall, the gathering hall is going to be be
levels
the
you
best
gain it.
possible
Yeah,
place
but
to
I just they need to do something that makes level 15 to 20 feel significant. Because right now it's like you get to level 15, that's basically it. So hopefully they do something that makes level 15 to 20 feel significant.
Discords would be the best possible place to find teammates because they don't want people dying just arbitrarily due to random matchmaking and people abusing that type of karma system, which I think makes sense given how the karma system works. Insofar as content updates are concerned, one of the major questions that I was asked to ask the devs had to do with content updates and regularity. How often could we see new stuff coming into the game? So I asked, are they planning on having content updates for the game?
Wait, oh my god, it looks so similar, bro. I sent you a pic. Wait, what? What is this? What game is this? Diablo 2? Like, this looks similar to Dark and Darker? Well, actually, there is that ring that Science had mentioned. Oh, the inventory a little bit.
With each new season or on some type of regular schedule, or do you plan on adding content when you feel like it's ready? He says yes. Our original plan was to release a new class, a major content feature, and a new locality.
Wait, what's the question?
Season new stuff coming into the game. So I asked, are they planning on having content updates for the game with each new season or on some type of regular schedule, or do you plan on adding content when you feel like it's ready? He says yes. Our original plan was to release a new class, a major content feature, and a new locale each season. A season is 3 months. However, right now we're still in the preparation phase. To us, this is a truly early access, and we are still testing out some pretty fundamental assumptions even at this stage. Many of the basic foundations of the game still haven't been implemented, including fleshing out all 5 of the main attributes, which is an interesting thing because they're still trying to work on how those attributes scale and their purposes, etc. I do want to say that the major content is still being worked on in parallel, but due to the size of the dev team being as small as it is, and also since we've had to divert a lot of important resources to create and support the blacksmith platform, we haven't been able to work on that content as quickly as we want. Once things calm down in that area, I think we can then put our full force into moving forward as originally planned. Insofar as an in-game friends list, because this game got pulled off of Steam, it started putting a lot of pressure on the whole friends list system that obviously isn't implemented through Blacksmith. So my question for them is, will we get a friends list like a hardwired one in the game? And he said, we haven't dedicated resources to building an in-game friends list because we're still hopeful on getting back into Steam eventually. And also because we really have very limited development resources, we've been focusing on previously scheduled in-game content. However, due to the larger than expected turnout for early access, we might need to give a higher priority to the internal friends list. So it looks like they oversold.
And we're just waiting for the Korean court case. I'm sure, I don't know why Steam would wait for that though, to re-add it back to Steam, because I don't think that has anything to do with Steam. The reason why it was taken off of Steam was because of the lawsuit in the United States. That was dismissed. Nexon had 30 days to appeal it. I don't think they appealed it. We haven't heard anything about that. That 30 days is up by now. So I wonder why Steam hasn't brought it back yet, if they will at all now. The fact that they haven't makes me feel like they won't
sell when they went into early access speaks to the popularity of the game, and in my opinion, it speaks to the quality of the offering that the devs are trying to give us. From here, the Q&A shifted to a question about maps and map progression. So this started off with a question about High Roller, because the High Roller dungeons right now aren't
but I just don't yeah, I guess
populated compared to that.
But it's like the play tests and all that were going on while the court cases were happening in Korea. There was like the criminal court case, Nexon versus Choi, has been going on for like 2 years, and then the civil case, Nexon versus Iron Mace, was going on during the playtests. They didn't take it off of Steam until the DMCA in the United States happened.
Normals, and how the flow of battle has been going for people that are willing to risk more versus the general public, which doesn't have as much or nearly as much experience. This means that the population of High Roller is incredibly low comparatively, unless, of course, High Roller is made free, which they tested for a little while, and while High Roller was populated, it did have its issues. They said, we think the core issue has to do with risk versus reward balance of those dungeons. In the beginning, we tried to continually increase those rewards. However, our experiments with the lowered entrance fee gave us a hint that maybe the current risk cost is actually the bigger issue. There were a few side effects of the free entrance that
I say High Roller should only be 25 gold.
we really didn't like, including too many naked runs, bringing down the overall total reward of the dungeon. However, we will continue to experiment with that knob, including other variables, to make the high roller experience more attractive to a wider regular audience. I then asked a question about ruins. Right now, the ruins map is kind of off to the side. Originally, the ruins map was intended to be the first level of a 3-level dungeon system, but now it has its own queue because
I hope that they don't bring that back. I hope that they just keep it where they add new maps, and then like each new map you're able to travel to the Inferno dungeon. Because for that one playtest, for a couple days, they changed it within that playtest, but it was you spawn in the ruins, and then you take a portal down to the normal Crypts dungeon, and then you could take another 3 down to go to the Inferno. I hope they don't go back to that. And we were all saying that the first couple days. Everybody was like, oh, just make it to where you can queue into the ruins or the crypts and then go down to the Inferno. And they literally changed it like the next day to that.
Other issues
I hope
that
they
I'll
keep
get
it
into
at
in a
that.
second. My question was, is the plan to make ruins its own map from now on, or would
Oh,
we
if
possibly
it
see
gets let out on Steam, that's going to open the floodgates. There's going to be so many more players.
Ruins Level 2? He said, like they said previously, we're going to use early access to its fullest potential, and we'll probably experiment with multiple iterations of the Ruins map during this phase. For example, having the Ruins map served as the first floor of 3 versus having it serve as a standalone with a portal down have both been discussed internally within the last week. So depending on which direction they go in, we could potentially see a harder or like an Inferno-ish Ruins level, as opposed to it being the first level of multiple. But there is something else here that was important to note, because when I had my original discussion with Terry in my last live chat, we talked about having servers grouping people between levels 1, 2, and 3. Right now, or when Ruins was originally introduced, the idea was you would have 18 people that would...
What I think is going to happen before Druid, though, is they're going to upgrade Warlock a bunch.
Show up on Ruins in groups of 3, and then
I bet
when
Druid's
you got
gonna be a minute.
The Crypt level map, because that was supposed to be level 2, there was only 1 or maybe 2 teams available that took red portals to go down into the Crypt. The question that I had for them was, how are they going to remedy that? Because they had an idea where they could take the servers, each game instance, and then consolidate the survivors into a Crypt map, and then consolidate the survivors of those Crypt maps into an Inferno map, so that way every level had competition. I asked them if that's still something that they're trying to do, or if they thought that it would take a long
Where
time.
it's
if
just
they
like
were
unfinished, you mean?
trying to do it. We're still working on this feature, and I hope to get it in testing within the month. If we can get this to
Wow,
work, this
true.
is another
One-peg
tool in our
teaming?
toolbox we can use to make
Cringe,
maps
bro.
and interactions more interesting, like having the Ruins return as the first floor, and also to help them with balancing. Regarding Goblin Caves, I requested, is there any chance of a Goblin Inferno level? There's always a chance for adding content like this, however, we haven't specifically focused on a Goblin Cave Inferno yet. Although we removed the experimental tag from Goblin Caves, it's still something we haven't analyzed seriously enough to provide a good answer on how to progress it. The team just doesn't have enough hours playing Goblin compared to the Crypts and Inferno, where we could confidently say this is our vision for what it should be. So there's the possibility, but it's not something that they're creating as a priority right now. Now, these next 2 questions I figured I would tuck into the map category, even though they're loosely related to maps.
Exactly.
It still talks more about mechanics, but I figure it would be a good segue into the next and last category. So in regard to maps and finishing them, there is the
I see
idea of
what
a
you mean,
replay
Fourth.
system, and then possibly like
And then
an
they
end
nerfed Bard into the ground.
match
but
screen. So I asked,
whatever.
is there a plan for a replay system or some form of map overview that showed where everyone traveled during a match? Like the idea of a progressive heat map to be able to track how the map flowed, almost like a spectator mode, or a replay file, a demo file. They said yes. This is also something being worked on. However, it
Interesting.
might get pushed back a little so that they can get some in-game content out a little quicker. Then the second question was, do you think an end of match screen that showed who killed us, how much damage, what weapon they used, etc., similar to Tarkov, would be something that you would be looking
That
at?
I like the idea of that. I don't really understand
They
what
said
this first part. What?
Something being like a spec, like the
What is
the idea of a replay system, and then possibly like an end of match screen. So I asked, is there a plan for a replay system or some form of map overview that showed where everyone traveled during a match? Like the idea of
Like you
a
can
progressive heat
rewatch
map
the
to be
whole
able to
match
track
or
how the
something?
map flowed, almost like a spectator mode or a replay file, a demo file. They said yes. This is also something being worked on. However, it might get pushed back a little so that they can get some in-game content out a little quicker. Then the second question was, do you think an end of match screen that showed who killed us, how much damage, what weapon weapon they used, etc., similar to Tarkov, would be something that you would be looking to implement.
What up,
They said it's
Jupiter?
not a top priority right now, and once they get the development resources, an end game report is something they're very keen on delivering. So that at least is something in the pipeline, although it seems like it might take
That's
a bit.
going to be good, though. I would love to see the damage and everything like that done.
Oh, and I did have one other map question. I guess I snuck in here. Do you
Yeah,
have any
very
additional
base
maps in mind
things.
for the near future? They said yes.
Additional maps. We already know this, and Iron Mace is very against this, but we've before we knew they were against it, we watched that data mine video, and it like showed new maps that they had in the works, but I won't even
New map
mention them.
locales are also part of our push. for
I
improved-
literally deleted that video from YouTube of us reacting to it because I heard that they hated data mining stuff.
improving our process on building content simultaneously within live operations. Again, all the traditional fantasy map settings are good candidates for what you
spectator
can
mode,
expect
okay.
in the future. We've actually completed R&D, finalized the concept, and started production work on the next locale, which we hope to give players as an experimental taste in the next 2.
Based off of what I know about the map that we saw in the data mining video, I have a feeling that's when they're going to add in Druid.
Months. So you can see a new map potentially within the next 8 weeks. From here, we're going to move on to game-related mechanics.
Yeah,
And there are
that's
some
something I
rather
didn't even
specific
think
questions
about.
in here, and there's a big response in this
The
one.
demo
the first
files,
question I
yeah.
asked was kind of a soft one, but seemed like a rather obvious one. Could we get an additional filter in trade chat for a slot an item goes into, like chest filter, head, hands, legs, etc.? He says yes. We believe.
What class is after Druid? Probably Sorcerer or Monk.
Even
Or
improving
Paladin?
the trade
I don't
experience
know.
is a
One
very
of those
high
three.
priority for the team right now. We have plans to add several quality of life improvements to the trade system, including improved filters in
And then,
the
yeah,
upcoming
2 months. Yeah, so yeah, in the next, yeah, like you said, 8 weeks. Yeah.
patches. The next question was a little bit stronger. Will we
Wait,
see
what was that question?
system include a high price head, hand, filter in this one? The first question I asked was kind of a soft one, but seemed like a rather obvious one. Could we get an additional filter in trade chat for a slot an item goes into, like chest filter, head, hands, legs, etc.? He says yes. We believe in improving the trade experience is a very high priority for the team right now. We have plans to add several quality of life improvements to the trade system, including improved filters in the upcoming patches.
Okay.
The next question was a little bit stronger. Will we see adjustments to plus physical, plus weapon damage, and plus magical damage modifiers? Yes, for sure. The game is not balanced right now, and we intend to use a lot of the knobs we built into the systems to start dialing in the values to better align with our vision. Like we warned in the prior question, be prepared to see some pretty radical changes as we start to play with these knobs.
So everything's going to get nerfed except for Ranger.
What
That's
he
that
meant by
means.
prior
I'm just kidding.
question was the priority items right now question that I asked prior,
What
where
are
they
they
said
gonna
that they
make
were
an
going to be
inner
shaking
band?
up a lot of this meta. So a radical
that's already the
change
Bard, really.
with these plus
They made that for
damage
me.
modifiers.
And speaking of, DeBomb, did you make a bard that you named in a bard? I'm just wondering, because I tried to name my bard in a bard the other day, and that name was already taken. Was that you?
is something that I believe the game needs.
Yeah,
It is
Monk, yeah, they
something
could
that
have
I think
a
is a
unarmed
very,
buff
very
slash perk,
healthy
yep.
change for the game to bring the speed of the game
That's right, I'm
back
playing the
down.
butt
Which then
flute.
I asked in a follow-up question. Right now, there's a lot of movement speed compared to earlier playtests. How do you feel about run speed being a priority for most player builds right now? He says the game is a little
Bombard?
faster than we'd
Who
like.
the fuck took in a bard then? What the hell?
We recently
the
implemented the
fuck
move speed
took that
hard cap
name?
as one of the ways of slowing the game down, and we'll continue to look into better ways of doing so without being as heavy-handed. Now, this next question is a major one because it has to do with the player base as a whole. The idea of a matchmaking system that does something with gear restriction or gear-related matchmaking or skill-based matchmaking.
No, it
has been
wasn't
something
Fourth.
that's getting
Fourth was there
floated
when I
by
made the
a
Bard.
lot of people. Now, personally, and this wasn't part of my question, but personally,
We did
I
like
feel as
one or
though,
two rounds with it.
SBMM or gear-related matchmaking is a bad idea. And I say that for a few different reasons. The first is because most games that have skill-based matchmaking or gear-based matchmaking tend to not perform well.
Oh, wait. This is a good question.
ways
Hold
of-
on.
Down. Which then I asked in a follow-up question. Right now, there's a lot of movement speed compared to earlier playtests. How do you feel about run speed being a priority for most player builds right now? He says the game is a little faster than we'd like. We recently implemented the move speed hard cap as one of the ways of slowing the game down, and we'll continue to look into better ways of doing so without being as heavy-handed. Now,
Literally because of repose. That, like, Duo King and repose. That's why they added this in. The game was going way too fast because of them, and they put in the move speed cap.
This next question is a major one because it has to do with the player base as a whole. The idea of a matchmaking system that does something with gear restriction or gear-related matchmaking or skill-based matchmaking has been something that's getting floated by a lot of people. Now,
I hope that they don't do that. I think that the change with the 15 and up lobbies, under 15 lobbies, that was the way to fix that. I don't think that they should have it to where it's like, if you have a certain amount of gear, only you guys get put into a lobby together. I don't want that. And another way to fix that is something I suggested in the Troubadour suggestions area of the Discord, is just make a lobby that's only base gear. Like where you can only go into that lobby with base gear. Now, the problem I see with that is that there's some classes in base gear that are better than others. Like the rogue base kit, you literally are just garbage. You're the squishiest and have the weakest damage. Your rondelle hits are like fucking mosquitoes. It's nothing. But still, just having a dungeon where you can only queue in with base gear could be really fun. And that's why, like, I honestly, like, when we played Cleric the other day at level 1 with Zoop and Fourth, it was really fun just going up against other people that were not really that kitted. But I think if they were to implement something like that, they would need to make it to where you get, like, no loot. It's literally just for PvE and PvP practice. Because if they had like the same kind of a loot pool for the unarmed or like the base lobbies versus the normal lobbies, you're gonna have people just going in there just to farm a bunch of gold, and people are gonna like the economy is gonna get super fucked up. So it should be to where like there's like no loot, like you kill stuff and you don't get anything. It's just for practice.
This wasn't part of my question, but personally, I feel as though SBMM or gear-related matchmaking
the same thing with
is
scavs. Okay.
a bad idea. And I say that for a few different reasons. The first is because most games that have skill-based matchmaking or gear-based matchmaking tend to not perform well. The only games that do well when it comes to skill-based matchmaking of any kind have to do with games that are specifically tailored to PvP only and only are centralized around finding players of like-minded skill to be able to feel as though you're competing against people that are about as good as you are.
Yeah, I don't want that.
They only tend to work well when you have very, very large player bases, like Apex Legends or your Dotas, League of Legends, games that are notorious for having very, very large player bases and millions of people with differing levels of skill. Smaller niche games like Dark and Darker don't have that size of an audience, and it starts segregating that audience out, which means the lobbies feel less full. And
lobbies, it's already like that in some high roller lobbies, and it's the queue times are going to be so long for like the people that are higher geared, higher ranked.
When you are a more skilled player, you're only ever fighting against sweats. And that is not fun. The game should be challenging. It should have its levels of frustration. But you should also be able to feel as though you're dunking and getting dunked on from time to time. So my question was, in regard to those types of systems, how do they feel about this idea? He says, this is a really complex issue, and we aren't sure if SBMM or a gear cap system is the right answer for our game. We recently implemented a sub-15 matchmaking pool within the last week, and there's been a lot of discussion from the community. Our intention is not to baby low-skilled or newer players, but
I like that. Our intention is not to baby low-skilled or new players. I like that a lot. And just like what the bomb said, people just need to get better. If you watch the chat and Dark and Darker's Discord, everyone keeps wanting to nerf every character because everyone wants something different. Yeah. I like what they just said, not to baby low-skilled or newer players. I really like that. Can you upgrade to supporter? Wait, what do you mean? Like, do you mean between like buying like the standard edition or the what's it called? The Hold the Line edition?
Since we haven't properly dialed in,
if that's the case, yeah, like Force said, yeah, you can upgrade later. You
just
got to pay the extra like $15 or whatever.
To simply reduce the frequency of encountering the super geared players for the lower end players while they learn the basics, since that is demanding in itself. And I have a tendency to agree. I think that the lower level pools have been very, very healthy for the game. There's one suggestion that I think I would make here if the devs are still watching or listening. Perhaps consider the idea of having people, and this is something that was floated.
Like when we first started playing this game in the first play test and even early access, it took us a while to extract, you know? I remember the first couple playtests, it'd be a couple hours before we would make our first extraction. It's because you got to learn the game, you know?
story, perhaps consider
And
the
like you said, sometimes you're gonna get fucking stomped on, and sometimes you're gonna stomp on people.
idea that
Yeah, don't even get me
people
started
have
on
an
how many times
option
that.
to
I remember
opt
one of the playtests. It took us like 2 hours before we extracted, and that wasn't even the first playtest. That was like maybe the fifth one.
into the market or
Fourth or
not.
fifth.
You could potentially, if the player base
It was
is
the fifth one because that was when the ruins got added.
large enough, have a
That was
subsection
when
of
we
the
were doing the ruins, and it took us like 2 hours to extract.
player base that only works on found gear only, and a section of the player base
People
that
don't
works
leave them alone. There's gonna be a battle pass soon. No, they will never add a battle pass. But they did add the microtransaction store, which we didn't think was gonna happen. But that I don't have a problem with. And at first we were like, wait, why are classes a part of that? And they literally were like, yeah, you're right. We fucked up there. Classes are free now. It's just emotes and things like that you can pay for, and that's fine.
with traders enabled, like the trade chat, so that they could buy
Just for
gear,
cosmetics,
have
I
that
agree.
as a separate section
Like
of the
Fortnite,
lobby
you know?
system. So while
There's no
they
pay
could
to win
buy
there.
in
It's just
and
for
become a
cosmetics.
trader, they then end up in trader lobbies or no trader lobbies. That way, people that want to only fight with things that they find can have that, versus people that are, I guess, more market oriented and want to really play with the best itemized gear that they can possibly get their hands on. Just an idea. Future facing plans for the Warlock. What other spells are you considering for the Warlock class? Here we go. This is a big one. We have plans to add our first summoning spells. Dude.
That's the whole reason why I didn't play Warlock, is because I said that was going to be a part of it, was them being able to summon things, skeletons, whatever, and they didn't have that, and I was like, oh, okay, Warlock's not as fun as I thought it was going to be. Yo.
We are also researching the ability for players to...
Yo, just imagine them summoning a skeleton to come at you, or some like death skulls or something like that. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's how Path of Exile is too? Okay. Loot boxes, then battle passes? Yeah. I hope they don't add any of that, though. I hope none of that.
to directly control monsters to give you a hint of what's to come. So there's the potential...
Yeah, resummon the skeletal champ? Oh, fuck. Yeah, Druid's going to be crazy. But here, I want to hear this.
Hands-on. Just an idea. Future-facing plans for the Warlock. What other spells are you considering for the Warlock class? Here we go. This is a big one. We have plans to add our first summoning spells. Dude. We are also researching the ability for players to directly control monsters to give you a hint of what's to come. So there's the potential of not only summoning pets, but also the potential for people to take over and control monsters, both of which could be for the Warlock class. Remember,
That's
Warlocks
gonna be,
are demonic energy. They have the ability
that's
to
a
summon
Warlock
demonic
thing.
magic and use demons to their bidding. So the potential for a Warlock to mind control a demon, because the dungeons are full of undead and demons, is, wow, huge, baby.
I hope that they, rack with the lurk. Oh my god, and the offline raid. Legend, bro. Worms, WMD with some peeps. Game is hella fun, to be honest, and the group of friends. Ooh, okay, maybe I'll have to check that out. Rack, I appreciate you. But I hope that they never add things like gems or weapon sockets as like a pay-to-win thing.
That's huge. How many more classes would you like to add to the game? Which class do you think will come
But that's going to be crazy. Summoning for the Warlock, that will be cool.
demons to their bidding? So the potential for a Warlock to mind control a demon, because the dungeons are full of undead and demons, is, wow, huge, baby. That's huge. How many more classes would you like to add to the game? Which class do you think will come after Druid? We don't know exactly how many classes are left, but we want to get to all the big traditional fantasy classes of the game. We haven't exactly decided on the class after the Druid, since different internal members have different favorites, but we're leaning toward either the Monk or the Sorcerer. Those are my two of the three favorites that I think I have. I personally
take
would love
over
to
the
see a
Goblin
Sorcerer
Troll,
or a
make it
Monk,
kill
but
everyone.
I really
Yeah,
kind of want
man.
to see a Paladin too, because then you have the idea of Paladin auras, and I think that
Fourth,
that
did
would
your
be
computer
a game
work?
changer in the eyes of the meta. I think if I had to choose between those two, I'd probably go with Monk. But the idea of a Sorcerer, so the difference between a Wizard and a Sorcerer: Wizard is really well learned, is like a jack of all trades with a lot of different spells. Sorcerers are naturally
okay.
gifted and extremely powerful spell casters.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Monk. They're gonna. I bet the only weapon that the Monk will use is like the staff thing. The not like the wizard staff, but the other one, whatever that's called. I forget.
So while they won't have a lot of spells memorized because they don't have a lot of knowledge, they would have very high will, which makes them nuke machines, but they're specialists.
Wait, what was this question?
So gifted monk, but I really kind of different favorites, but we're leaning toward either the monk or the sorcerer. Those are my
Okay. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that when Fourth asked that, I said the sorcerer, monk, or the paladin.
After the druid, since different
Quarterstaff,
internal
that
members have different favorites, but we're leaning toward either the monk or the sorcerer.
I didn't think they were going to add the sorcerer because we've heard Terrence say that the wizard is acting kind of how they intended the sorcerer to. So I was like, what are they going to do with the sorcerer? I still don't really see that much of a difference between a sorcerer and a wizard. I understand the whole one's a nerd, one's not a nerd, but I just don't see how it's going to be that different.
Those are my
But
two,
we'll see.
two of the three favorites that I think I have. I personally would love to see a sorcerer or a monk, but I really kind of want to see a paladin too, because then you have the idea of paladin auras, and I think that that would be a game changer in the eyes of the meta. I think if I had to choose between those two, I'd probably go with monk, but the idea of a sorcerer, so the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer, wizard is really well learned, is like a jack of all trades with a lot of different spells. Sorcerers are naturally gifted and extremely powerful spell casters. So while they won't have a lot of spells memorized because they don't have a lot of knowledge, they would have very high will, which makes them nuke machines, but they're specialists.
Speaking of 420 friendly, though, they need to add a pipe emote for when we're sitting there at the campfire. They need to add that.
Only be able to
I'll pay for
memorize
that.
like 2 or 3 spells, as opposed to a wizard, which has the potential to memorize 10 with just a couple of pieces of knowledge gear. So something like a sorcerer, I think, would be absolutely wild to see.
What the fuck? You can sit
insofar as
inside
game
the cave
mechanics for
troll?
Loot mechanics. I asked, how do you feel about loot and making money in the game right now? Is it too fast? Is
Yeah,
it
I
too
think it's
slow?
cool, too.
Again, this is another really
I think it'd
complex
be
issue,
really
and
cool.
we'll need to study the data more closely. It really depends
I don't
on
even
who you look at.
I don't even
Since some
smoke
players
anymore
are making
either.
money extremely quickly,
As somebody that
while others
used
are
to
really
smoke
struggling.
from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed for 16 years, I would love that to be added. I haven't
The
smoked in
more
like 4
important
months,
question
though.
is, what is the role of that money in the game, and how can we control that to create a fun
Oh, wait,
and healthy
what is
environment?
this? What is this?
There's the data more money in the game, I think, would be absolutely wild to see. Okay, insofar as game mechanics for loot mechanics, I asked, how do you feel about loot and making money in the game right now? Is it too fast? Is it too slow? Again, this is another really complex issue, and we'll need to
Depends on
study
the
data
player,
more
really.
closely. It really depends on who you look at, since some players are making.
The reason the economy's fucked up right now is because they added in +3 all attribute items and then took them away like 4 days later, but they didn't actually wipe the game, and all those items are still circulating, and all the rank 1 players, people pushing for leaderboard, only want to buy those items, and they sell for extremely high prices. But once a wipe happens, that's not going to be a situation anymore.
Making money extremely quickly, while others are
Ooh,
really
Booney
struggling.
redeeming
The more
that
important
nothing?
question
Let's go.
is, what is the role of that money in the game, and how can we control that to create a fun and healthy environment? That was a smarter
got a
response
huge
to this
headache,
question
man.
than
I'm
what
waiting
I had
for this
originally
Excedrin
asked.
to kick
and
in.
I think that they're absolutely right. It's the role of money and what it does for people in the game. So something like a barter system, for instance, could end up changing the entire way that the game is played. And I know that that's something that they're working on. So barter system, crafting system, more trades, that kind of stuff. For the traders, I think would be a huge addition. And I can't wait to see what they have in mind when it comes to barters. Now, the last few questions I had to do more on like the caster side, because there were like some wizard specific questions or like caster specific questions. There was one that I did ask about the size of a party, whether or not a 3-man party would be the largest party size that they're going to work with. They said for the time being, yes. They don't really have the capacity to work on
Bummer.
a larger.
I would love a party of 4. It would just make things way easier for us, not having to have people sit out as much, and we could all just 4 of us could be in.
Or tailoring a map to a larger party.
What would be cool though, and I heard them talk about this on the Darkest Hour podcast a couple months ago, is and kind of similar to what Science was saying about campaigns and things like that. It'd be cool if there was a version of the dungeon where there was like a huge end boss. And I know we already have like the Lich and the Ghost King, but like a huge dragon and things like that. And you go in as like a party of like 5 or 6, and you go, and the point is to go and kill that huge dragon all together. And you need like multiple people to do it. You can't just do it with a party of 3.
Size 3s are kind of it at the moment. Perhaps later they'd be able to flesh out like larger parties. I think it would be cool if you could get like a full 5-man party together, like traditional D&D, or a 6-man
yeah,
party
exactly.
together,
Science.
depending on
Like I said, the
table.
only weapon I could envision them adding for the monk is like the quarterstaff.
but you know, maybe in the future if they have something more on a grand scale,
World
where
boss,
you could
exactly.
get
Yeah, world
something like
boss
that,
is where you
could
need
have,
like
say,
5,
30
6 people to
players
go
on a
do
map
it.
and have
Maybe
teams
even
of 4s
more.
or 5s. That would be pretty interesting. On the caster side of things, I did have a more specific,
Like the whole lobby. Like a whole like group, like lobby of 18 has to come together and go fight the world boss. That'd be
couple of
sick.
questions. Both of these came from Ken Kenobi, actually. The first one was in regarding wands. Are they planning on adding something like a wand to the game for wizards, or maybe a warlock to use, something that where you could do like a little bit of like wand cast damage at range, akin to a ranger, without having to get up in somebody's face for melee damage, or be able to do some type of range damage that didn't include like a crossbow. He said that there's a lot of ideas out there like staves and wands, but they're still a low priority.
And turn on each
And
other
then
after the
second,
kill.
I
Oh
asked
god.
about if they were planning on making. Then this is
I mean,
a
that could happen because they're not going to take out friendly fire.
large question that was asked by a lot of people. Okay,
And in
this-
that case, I don't even know if it would be friendly fire, if it would be like everybody's against each other. Still, you just band together for the world boss. I don't know.
This
Yeah,
is
Hunger
something
Games
that's
at
been
that
floated on
point.
Reddit forever,
Yeah.
and I know Ken Kenobi is a big believer in this idea. Some people want invisibility to be self-cast only for wizards. What do you think about that being self-cast only? He said,
My only problem with invisibility for wizards is that it's stronger than the rogue invisibility, which doesn't make sense to me. If wizards can run while they're invisible, and like the other people they cast invisibility on can run while they're invisible, unlimited amounts of steps, it's just a time-based thing, it should be like that for rogues. We should be able to run with our invisibility. That's it. That's the only... I don't care that wizards have it. I just care that it's stronger than a rogue's invis. It doesn't make sense.
SDF said in a response on Discord, he thought about ideas such as making it a self-only spell or having a different application time when casting a spell on someone else, meaning that it wouldn't turn them invisible right away. It would be kind of like a ramp up to invisibility, like a gradual degradation, but he doesn't prefer either one of those directions.
Okay, I like
He says
that.
Right now,
I'm glad he
prefers
doesn't.
the way that it is, so I believe that the intention is to work through the current meta with this invisibility spell and try to tune it in a way where it seems
way
as though
better
it is
than
balanced for all parties involved, whether you're
It just
casting
lasts
it,
way.
receiving it, or
It's
somebody
like a
fighting
way
against
quicker
it.
invis.
Anyway,
It
guys,
doesn't
that's what I
last as
have
long.
for
but-
this. I know that we didn't get to every question. I did have specific questions about the druid that I tried to ask, but I asked them before, and they aren't ready to divulge that. My hope is that by the time we get to the live Q&A, they'll be ready to talk more about the druid so that we could get an idea of
That makes me think Druid's not coming for a little bit.
what to expect. These major changes for summoning and everything for the warlock, just so that we're all on the same page, looks like it's going to be a major patch very soon. So we should see some.
That's interesting. There's talks of a major patch coming this Friday. Like, not just like a hot fix. Like, there's going to be a major patch coming this Friday. So we might see summoning for warlocks as soon as then.
Thing update wise.
My question is, can I fuck the
Druid?
Druid
Wouldn't
in
hold your
bear
breath,
form?
but there is a major patch coming.
If
this week,
not, you know,
so we shall
Baldur's
see.
Gate still
Thank you
holds
guys
Game of the Year.
again for coming and checking out this video. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, please consider subbing the channel.
My
here.
Game of the Year is Dark and Darker, but I understand that Baldur's Gate 3 is going to get Game of the Year.
It really, really does matter. Thank you to everybody that has been coming by the live streams. I mean this when I say it. Y'all are changing my life. You really are. I love the Dark and Darker community. You guys have been amazing to me.
All right, cool. Awesome. That was great. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I also have a huge headache. I'm going to put on this Dark and Darker video real quick.
Hi guys, if you
And
enjoyed
then,
the video, make sure to subscribe for more content.
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to react or get into games. I don't know. Give me a minute.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? Oh my... Dude, what is that? Holy shit, man. What was that? You can't attack now?
I gotta be careful of spike traps.
Bruh.
前面我可以
这个你
我可以收了
可以直接射过来，然后用栏杆卡就好。
好，可以。好。好。
我靠！
靠腰嘞！
是我爸。
Towards you. Oh, take it, Pico, take it.
Take it.
I can't open. I'm gonna try and pull. You open the other one?
I'm opening and taking. I'm opening and taking. I have to.
Okay.
Wait, am I opening still for you? Did I open it?
I'm dead. Oh my god, I got in. It did open.
Oh my god.
That's a tech.
Open it.
Yeah, I started the open in the portal, and as it opened, I kept going with the percentage.
You just saved my life with that.
We saw that clip of
It just
Vibe doing that when she was playing with Soda Poppin' with the squirrel. That was funny as fuck. Oh my god, I have a huge headache right now. I really hope this Excedrin kicks in. I might need to take another. Might need to do that. My head is pounding right now.
Deja de pegar, quedó bugueado. No estoy haciendo nada. ¡Dios!
Clearen, nicht hier. Clearen? Wie soll ich das alles clearen?
Töten.
Okay, I'm good on these clips right now. Let's, what else did I have? Oh, there's the new Flyana Boss music video. This is gonna get the VOD muted, if not blocked on YouTube to where I have to edit it out. Every